guys, welcome back to the next video, and this will be a event breakdown video of the new off-limit Warzone event. So let's dive right into it. First of all, if we go in the rules, you will see we have again 4 different types. We'll go over them. First of all, in introduction, we see there are Shelter of Hope, Big Devices, Autonomous Mech, and Old Hospital. There are some descriptions about it, but we'll get to them as we go through the rules, so stick to it. Let's first go in the rules, and I will explain all these points based on the notes that I've created. So basically it will be a summary of all of them. So first, registration. Based on your strength level, you can pick one Warzone to play in out of the 4. Again, you have Apex Warzone, Elite, Fearless, and 4th one, I don't know the name, but there was a 4th one. So based on your strength level, the way we have in Pompeii, you have your power rating. We don't know how they calculate it. I don't know how they calculate this. So yeah, based on your strength level, based on your gear, you can be qualified for one. And during registration, you will see that you can potentially pick 2 war zones that are open for you. One war zone is what you qualified for, and one is right below it. For example, if you are qualified for Elite Warzone, then you have Elite and Fearless both open for you, right? So if you pick the Warzone that you are qualified for, everything is straightforward. But if you select the Warzone that is below that one that you are qualified for, then you'll get a damage debuff to keep the matchmaking fair, because people, we have seen that they drop the bracket to basically bully the weaker players. So I kind of like this particular addition, so it's a good thing that they added it. So that's that. And next would be, no matter how many troops you have, you can only carry at max 6 million troops, and by default the registration will select all the troops that you have, but you can change that. If you just go on the bottom right corner, there are troops, and you can select which one you want and which one you don't want, and you can have max 6 million, but anything below that will be okay. Also, before your match start, you can continuously add more troops to this. So if you are still training troops, you can still add them and then confirm. Everything will be the same because your strength level is not dependent on your troop, basically. So that's about troops. And during this event, you won't have any heavily wounded or dead troops during battles. So like the way we have in Pompeii, you'll see a hospital sign. So it will be your wish if you want to heal the troops or not. But they won't die, or your hospital will be empty as soon as you get out of the match, right? So that's a good addition. Now, how does this happen? This happens because of the last building, Old Hospital, which will rapidly heal your troops and send it back to be used, right? After registration and the matchmaking begins, it's basically like what happens for Pompeii. The matchmaking is immediate. As soon as the reset happens, you will know who you are matched with. Over here, if you see, they say various squads. That squad basically means team over here. So as you can see, we have Phoenix, Shadow, Ash, and Radiant squads, which are basically teams. So just don't confuse them with your own squads, right? And then we have what are the time slots. There are 4 time slots which match exactly with Pompeii. We have 3 UTC, 13, 15, and 19. And we have each match which is 35 minutes on a brand new map. And to enter the battle, the requirements are the same, where you need to have no battle fever, all squads should be in the shelter, and you should not have any reinforced squad in your shelter from somebody else, right? Now, this event is basically a point scoring event, the way we have Genesis War and Pompeii. And again, over here, squads basically mean team. And how will you collect these points? You have to capture devices, like there are 3 devices, small, medium, and big. So once you capture them, you'll get some points, and the longer you hold them, you'll accumulate points, right? And these are called energy points. And like the way we have in Genesis War, if you lose the building, the collected points will get plundered based on certain ratio based on the device. And each device have their own ratio, which you will see on the map. When you click on the device, it will tell you. Now, highest scoring team will win, and it will be like the way we have in the central 3rd ring of Genesis War on day 3, where you'll have only one winner, and then you have rank 1, 2, and 3. And lastly, we have autonomous mechs. These will be basically some robots that you can defeat and then they will fight from your side. Now, there are two different kind of mechs and we'll see them in a little bit. And since this is a beta version of the event, these mechs are not available. So today, when you're fighting the event, you won't see these things. You'll see it in the next iteration. And again, since this is the first time of this event, so we don't know what will be the frequency of the event will be, or if they're gonna change time slots or the day on which the event happens. So those two things are yet to be known. So those are the rules. Now how will the gameplay happen? You have safe zone where enemy won't be able to attack you, and when your squad march out, they'll gain a temporary boost in the movement, and autonomous mechs will continue recover HP when in the safe zone. This safe zone comes from your shelter of hope. So we don't know that if your squads in the safe zone are safe or not, but your shelter surely are, and they will gain speed the way we do in Water Wars. The moment you come out of the landing area, you gain like extra speed for 10 seconds. Something similar will happen over here. For how long, that we don't know yet. Next would be your small devices. In small device, it will open the moment the event starts. So the moment you capture it, you'll get some extra points, and then you start accumulating points to the point you hold them. And if you lose them, some of your points will get plundered based on the ratio. You can click on the device, it will tell you how much. Medium devices opens 1 by 10 minutes after the start of event. And again, capturing it would give you first time points, and then you hold to accumulate more points, and then it closes on 12 by 22 minutes after they are opened. Again, if you lose them, some ratio will get plundered, that you'll see from the device. But what does this 1 by 10 and 12 by 22 means? My best guess is there are going to be two devices. So first device will open on minute number 1 and will close on minute number 12. And the second device will open at minute number 10 and then close at minute number 22. So basically first device is open for 10 minutes and the second device is open for 11 minutes. And for the duration you hold them, you'll collect points. So that's my best guess. I have no idea if there are two or one or what other thing this could mean, but that's my guess. Big device opens 22 minutes after the start of event. As per my guess, the big device will open as soon as the last medium device close. And after you capture, it's the same deal as you have for the other two devices. So I'm not going to repeat that. But it will again give you more points compared to the other two. That's kind of obvious, right? Autonomous bot, not available in beta version. So this time around you won't see it. But there are two kinds. One is alpha and one is beta. Both have same skills. Rapid fire machine gun and explosive missiles. What it does, rapid fire machine gun deals damage to single target at a distance, and the damage increase for rally, garrison or mech squads. Now this is similar to the beta mech's rapid machine gun skill. The explosive missile is different for alpha, where it deals small area group damage from a distance and deals extra damage to rally, garrison or mech squad. But for beta mech, you'll deal large area group damage and from a distance to rally, garrison or mech squad additional damage. Now based on this, out of the two mechs, beta is better than alpha. So that's that. Now lastly, we have showdown time. It opens at 22 minutes after the event starts, and during this time your plunder ratio will increase. So for big device, the plunder ratio will be higher from the get-go. Other devices, it will increase, and your garrison and rally damage will also increase during this time, right? So that was about gameplay. Now since we don't know how the map looks, this is all we have to go with when we enter the fight. Now when we take notes, in this they talk about if you first register for the event, until the registration close, you can make all sorts of changes, like what time slot you want to play in, which war zone you want to play in, which team you want to play in. If you are a team leader, you have to dismiss everybody and leave the team to recreate a new team if you want to make any changes, right? And obviously, if you invited people for your team during that time and you disbanded the team, you have to send them invite again because the previous one will become invalid, right? And the rally time will be 1 minute. since it's a shorter time event, the rally time is short. And also in any event, we have seen that we can leave the map at any time of the event, but in this event you cannot re-enter if you leave the map. So make sure that you don't leave the map for the duration of this event, right? So now what are the rewards for each of the war zones? So for Apex, obviously the rewards are better, and like Genesis War, even the last rank of Apex have better rewards than Elite. So if you can qualify for Apex, definitely qualify for Apex. It's individual level, it's not team based, so you can be in any team, you can qualify for Apex, no problem. Just increase your strength level, that's all it takes. And between Elite and Fearless, the top rank of Fearless have better rewards than last rank of Elite, but again, if you are qualifying for Fearless, it's good. But again, the fourth war zone that they said, you cannot see anywhere over here, so I'm not sure if there is a fourth one or what are the rewards for that one. So with this, I think I covered everything. I will record the first match of this event to post today, so stay tuned for that. And if you have any questions, please reach me in the game. I'm in Alliance NFG in region 313. I'll definitely reply to your questions in the game. I'm still behind catching up with my YouTube comments, so if you have any questions there, please ask, and as soon as I'm catching up to your comments, I'll definitely answer all the questions that you have. So with this, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Thank you.